Hello, Steve. Hi.
Hi, man.
How are you doing? Look who I brought with me.
An old friend.
Do you remember him? Do you remember him?
Not so clean, though.
The old friend.
Look.
Touch him. Look, the good old
C64.
Your heart is bumping. Steve, but you weren't really a C64 guy?
No.
You started on another machine.
Yeah, the Spectrum. You either went the Commodore way or you went the Sinclair way, and I was a Spectrum man.
How did it start?
By asking my parents time and time again to play to get me a computer, the Spectrum, which is the one I had seen, and finally they gave in. They bought me a Spectrum, and the rest is history. You know.
How often did you have to ask? 10 times? 10 Christmas evenings without?
10 times before breakfast, 10 times after tea. You know, maybe I'd ring home and, you know, please. And they gave in. They gave in the end. The power of persuasion. Yeah, well, at the time, you'd have a lot of magazines that came out with listings in, and they would be in BASIC, and I'd sit down and type in these listings, and just by making mistakes, you know, you realise what these lines of code do, and yeah, I ended up getting hooked. So. That was it for me.
The game name, which is connected to you, is KickOff. So the KickOff series, we have many sequels, is a series, I think millions played it all around the world.
Yeah.
And please tell me, what is the feeling for you, your personal feeling, when something you created played a part in millions of young people's life?
I feel very almost humbled by it. You know, you don't expect that to come from it, but you know, I feel obviously very proud. I remember when I was first playing the games, because football games then, there weren't too many of them. There was international soccer on the C64, and after that, you know, there were some football manager games and stuff like that. And then there came match day, and yeah, I would have loved at that point to thought, well, you know, I can write a football game too. This is good. I mean, the thing about the games from back then was that it was always gameplay over graphics. You know, gameplay over effects, and you know, that's got lost along the way. So. Some of these games, yeah, they're old and they might look chunky and stuff like that, but you know, they play well. You know, they were tuned, you know, normally in some guy's bedroom. So, you know, it's only got to be good. It's only got to be good.
Okay, thank you, Steve. One thing we've left. It's the Wii Points card. You know what that is?
No.
No. With these points, these are 2,000 points. You can download the C64 games to your virtual console on the Wii.
Okay.
So what would be your favorite C64 game you would download with these points? 500 points is a game. You could download 4, but tell me your one favorite game.
One favorite game, I would have to go with Uridium, I think. Yeah, I played that on the Spectrum. I know it's out on the C64.
Okay.
And that's a good game.
That's the decision. So please write it down, the game's name, and then sign.
No worries. Should I write Uridium up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
I love the C64 times and the Amiga times, but we tend to have this behaviour we've had in the last 15, 20 years to just let everything die. And I think it's very good that the good quality stuff is preserved. It's part of actually human history. We should be doing this in everything. So.